Gugten and Whale turn the tables on Notts. Ben Duckett starred for Nottinghamshire on day 1 at Trent Bridge. His 122, the bedrock upon which their first innings score of 302 was built. Glamorgan had finished the day with the bat, up to 33 for none at the start of day 2, 269 behind their visitors. And Nottinghamshire would strike the first blow, Andrew Salter out, caught by Clark at first slip off the bowling of Pattinson. That meant it was time for Marnus Labuschagne to make his return to the crease for Glamorgan, albeit briefly, pinned leg before by Brett Hutton for 3, not the best of starts for the visitors. But from there, Glamorgan regrouped. Lloyd and North East gave them something to cling on to, first with a 50 partnership, then by bringing up the 100, albeit in somewhat fortuitous circumstances. Lloyd wouldn't mind though. That boundary had taken the Glamorgan captain to the cusp of 50, a mark reached when he took a single off a low Everson full toss. When the pair of them reached lunch, the score was now 130 for 2, and North East was just 6 runs away from joining Lloyd on 50. After the break, they picked up where they'd left off. Lloyd's drive back down the ground for 4 took the value of their stand to 100 runs. Fortune smiled on Sam North East. The outside edge dropped harmlessly wide of the slips to take him to 50 runs, scored off 103 balls. The shot that took Glamorgan to 150 was a better one from North East. The ropes found, his side enjoying the start to this session. Brett Hutton brought that to an end though. David Lloyd out by way of an edge through to Duckett, departing for 76. Glamorgan were looking to 200 next, but wouldn't be able to get there without the loss of another wicket. Carlson out, feathering Everson through to Moores. Chris Cook was unable to get off the mark. 12 balls faced, no runs scored, as Moores and Everson combined again to leave Glamorgan 200 for 5. Taylor would also fall before the break. Patterson this time with a wicket. Glamorgan 6 down at tea, but only 69 runs behind Notts. Notts pegged them back again after the break though, with 2 wickets in 3 balls. Nisa went first. Everson's delivery dragged on by the Aussie international. And to the first ball of the next over, North East followed, out for 85, bowled by a full Patterson delivery. In Whale and Gugten though, Nottinghamshire found themselves on the back foot for the first time. The Glamorgan 9th wicket duo were up for the challenge and quickly took Glamorgan to within touching distance of their hosts with a 50-run partnership, scored off 69 balls. They saw 300 go up on the board. They were now just a couple of runs behind Notts. A pair of Whale 4s then took Glamorgan from level pegging into a narrow lead. Notts were being frustrated. Try as they might, they couldn't find a way to remove the lower order pair, who were now turning the tables. With 2 runs, Gugten had a 50, scored off 80 balls. Could Whale join him? He'd fall agonisingly close. 5 runs shy of a half-century when Patterson White separated the stubborn 100-run partnership. Whale out caught behind. That would be the last of the action on day 2. Sterling work from the 9th wicket pairing had flipped the script. Glamorgan now slight favourites heading into the 3rd day at Trent Bridge. When they resume, they'll enjoy a lead of 52 and will hope to stretch that even further. Nottinghamshire won't be put off though. They'll be confident they can undo the damage dealt with just 1 wicket left to take.